everyone. Our today's topic of discussion is message writing. So, we will study what is a message, the format of writing a message, certain points to remember while writing a message, and then we shall see a sample message followed by a question for you all to write. So, what is a message? A message is a short piece of informal writing written to communicate something very important. So first we have to understand that what is a message and for whom do we write a message and what is the purpose behind writing a message. So a message is a short piece of informal writing. A message can be oral or written, but here it is message writing, so we will focus on the writing aspect. Is a short piece of informal writing. So informal writing will refer to when we are writing for our family members or our relatives or our friends. And it is written to communicate something very important. So some very important message, a detail is there in the message. And the second thing is, for whom do we write a message or why do we write a message? Suppose, for example, you are there at home and a phone comes for your mother who is not there at home, and it is your mother's friend who has given a call regarding some important function that is to be held in your community. Okay, and she wants to talk to your mother, but your mother is not there, so she gives the information to you. Okay, and now it is your responsibility to transfer the message to your mother. So what you will do, you will write down the message so that the message is transferred to your mother when she is available. So in the absence of the person for whom the message is actually intended, we write a message. So now let us come to the format of writing a message. Let's focus on the format. First comes, on the top we have to write the word message. MESSAGE is what we have to write at the top center point. Then after comes the date at the left hand top corner. Just below the date will be the time, again at the left top corner. After that comes the name of the person to whom the message is intended. So for whom you are writing the message. Suppose you are writing for your mother. On the absence of your mother, you have received a message, so you will write mother. So mother is the person for whom the message is intended. It depends upon the question. Next comes the body of the message. Now the body will have all the essential details that was given by the speaker. So you will have to write that in the body. And then comes the name of the writer. So whoever is writing the message, that person's name will be at the end. Name of the writer and everything on the left hand side. Now certain points to remember. Only the most important details should be written. So only the important details you will write in the message. No new information should be added. You cannot add anything extra of your own. You have to write only what was spoken by the speaker. Grammatically correct sentences should be used, because if there are any grammatical mistakes, the message meaning might get changed and the person interpreting the message will get a wrong information. So you have to keep it in mind that grammatically correct sentences should be used. Next point tells that we have to use indirect sentences. So the speech should be indirect speech. Next point is the message should be presented within a box. This is also very important, that a message is always written within a box. And then the word limit for a message is only 50 words. So the body of the message should be covered up in 50 words only. The word limit should be restricted to 50 words. Okay, now we shall see another format. So first you can see on the top center it is written message, followed by at the left hand corner it is written the date on which you have to write the message. Just below the date will come the time at which you are going to write the message. After that you have to leave a blank line. Then comes the addressee. So addressee is the name of the person for whom you are writing the message. After that will come the body with all the details. You have to exclude the unnecessary information. You have to only write, you have to make it very precise. So you have to write only the necessary things in the body. And this body should be covered within 50 words only. Next, you have to leave a line and then it will be the addresser. Addresser is the name of the person who is writing the message. So here we shall see a sample where a question is given and also it has been solved for you to understand that how to write a message. So the question is, read the following conversation between Nisha and Nikki. Then as Nikki, write a message for Shikha. So you have to understand the question, that who is the speaker, for whom is the message given, and who you are as you have to write the message. So the question is conversation between Nisha and Nikki. So Nisha is the speaker who has given the call. Nikki is the receiver who has received the call, and the message is actually meant for Shikha. So in the absence of Shikha, Nikki has received the call and has to write down the message for Shikha. So the conversation follows as Nisha is saying, hello, is it 2658522? Nikki is saying yes. Nisha, can I speak to Shikha? So Nikki is giving the response, she is not at home. So Nisha leaves the message, can you please ask her to prepare a speech on cleanliness for tomorrow's morning assembly? Nikki says, may I please know who is speaking? Nisha is giving the reply, I am Nisha, her friend. So then let's see how you have to write down the message. So first thing is, at the top center you have to write the word message, MESSAGE. After leaving one line, you have to write down the date on which you are writing the message. Just below the date comes the time at which you are writing the message. After that, you have to leave a line, and then the addressee. Addressee means the name of the person for whom the message is meant. The message is for whom you are writing the message. So it is Shikha. You are writing the message for Shikha because she is not present. She was unable to receive the message. So in the absence of her, you are taking down the message. So you have to write down the message. So the addressee is Shikha. And then the body. So body is having very precise information. Your friend Nisha telephoned. She has asked you to write a speech on cleanliness for tomorrow's morning assembly. That's it. And if you will count it, it is very less number of words within the word limit of 50 words. And lastly, the addresser. So here the addresser is Nikki, who has taken down the message. So that's it as a sample. Okay, so here's a question. Read the following conversation between Abhilasha and Amol. Then as Amol, write a message for Priya. So you have to understand the conversation is taking place between Abhilasha and Amol. So Abhilasha is the speaker and Amol is the receiver, and Priya is the person for whom the message is meant, but Priya is unable to take the message at that point of time. So therefore, Amol has to write down the message for Priya. So let's read the conversation. Abhilasha is telling, may I speak to Priya? Amol is replying, she is not at home. Abhilasha again tells, then please ask her to bring my maths notebook to school tomorrow as it has to be submitted to the teacher. Amol tells, okay. Who is speaking? Abhilasha tells, I am her friend Abhilasha. So based on this conversation, it is your assignment to write down the message. That's it. Thank you. Have a great day.